Jayson, just how much different does it feel for you this year compared to last year? How much do you think you've grown?
I think I've grown tremendously as a player on and off the field. I think like my approach this off season, just really just putting my head down and just grinding and fixing everything that I felt I needed to in my game to progress and help the unit. I feel like I'm just it's a difference between like night and day difference for sure.
Joshua Josephs is really talking you up among a few other guys, but what is it about your game that you think you have been able to elevate and kind of have it resonate with other guys?
Right. I just think just my ultimate grit. I think in the unit we have so many talented guys and everything, and we all stick together as a unit. And I feel like just the way I help out the unit, I just put my head down and I'm willing to do anything to help out and just just help the defense as a whole. So I just think that's my role, so far in the unit.
Who are some other guys in that defensive line that have really impressed you, and how they've maybe taken another step also?
Right. Jackson Moy, definitely as he came in, he's definitely, turned a lot of heads, and I think, Josh, Caleb Herring, obviously James, Tyree, Dom, all those guys, Tyree Weathersby, all those guys, they've all, this offseason we've all worked our butts off, and we're all seeing our progression through camp. So it's really good to see.
Jayson, you probably felt like, or maybe early in your career, that maybe you should have been on the field more than you were. But how do you kind of, as a young player, balance those kind of emotions with trying to make sure you get to a point where you're ready to play now? This is kind of your time has arrived, and to get to that point where you feel like you're ready to go.
Right. Just controlling the controllables. I can only control just the way my attitude and how I approach the day and how I approach just everything. And through those last 2 years, I've learned a lot, and I feel like just coming into year 3, I got a lot that is ready to be poured out onto the field. So I'm very, very excited.
What would you say is one thing that you learned in those 2 years?
I just learned just ultimately through the play, just slowing the game down and just truly understanding football as a whole and just the defense and what we're trying to accomplish. So I just feel like that's what's really like slowed down for me.
Coaches talk about the best teams are player-led. How much is this a player-led football team?
Oh yeah, we're 100% a player-led football team. It all starts with championship teams. It all starts with the players inside it, and I feel like collectively as a whole team, we've kind of bought into just winning that SEC championship and just trying to just accomplish our goals throughout the year. So I feel like everybody's truly bought in.
What about some of those matchups with the offensive linemen? Who are some of your toughest tests in going up against that group?
Yeah, that's a great group. Lance Hurd, Larry Johnson's made a lot of strides. Coop, obviously Coop. Dre, all those guys, John. I think all those guys are truly making us better as a unit. Just as a defensive line, and I feel like going against them every day in practice is making us a lot better. So.
What have you been able to get out of these last 2 scrimmages?
Just truly being comfortable with the guys we're playing around. We got some new pieces and everything, and I feel like we kind of meshed together very, very well over these last 2 scrimmages. So I feel like out of those 2 scrimmages, we just took away that from a defensive standpoint, how fast we need to play, how physical, and just taking from those scrimmages what we need to work on going into week 1.
What have you seen from the rest of the defense kind of behind you guys on that front? You got Peely and Carter and those guys, and some additions on the back end. What do you think about the rest of that defense?
Oh yeah, obviously, a lot of talent, a lot of talent, and I feel like, we have so many guys on the defensive side that it's just no drop off. Whether 1s, 2s, whatever, it's been truly just no drop off, and everybody's just been flying around, just across the field, and it's been an amazing sight to see for sure.
How would you describe the competition in the defensive line room? I know you guys are going to play a lot of guys. You guys are really deep without much drop off, like you said, but there's only so many snaps to go around. You guys probably want to be on the field as much as you can. How do you guys kind of balance that from a day-to-day standpoint of trying to earn what you can earn, but also be a good teammate and help the other guys around you?
Right. I mean, just we're in the SEC, and competition just coming from a place like this. Competition is expected, and I feel like the guys in the room, we take it very well, and we all just try and make each other better, and all while just trying to clean up our games as well. So I feel like just the competition side, I feel like it's more of a unity. That's what Coach G tries to embrace us as, just a unit, and trying to just make us play as one. And I feel like we've attacked that very well this fall camp for sure.
How much pride do you guys take in being the deepest defensive line room in the country? Obviously, trying to be the best as well, but the deepest, knowing that nobody's going to get killed out there with 50 snaps in the game.
I mean, you know, like it's a lot of talent, and I mean, we know we have a lot of work to do. We it's preseason, so we don't take that. You know, just we got a lot to prove, and we're ready to go out there and you know, just put everything out on the field, and just put you know, put everything good on the tape. So you know, as a defensive line, I feel like we're trying to strive for so much more than just that title. We're trying to go above and beyond. So.
Tyree West had a strong bowl game. What were some of the things that he's improved on since that offseason?
I mean, you know, Tyree, I feel like we've been working out with our trainer and everything from Atlanta, and then he's, you know, just working on just to get off, and, you know, just he's such an explosive athlete, you know, truly just an explosive athlete, and, you know, he is learning how to, you know, move and you know, counter moves and all that stuff, and he's such a great defensive lineman. So, you know, I feel like he's worked a lot on his game this offseason.
Thanks, Jayson.
Thanks, Jay.
Absolutely.